Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was just finishing a piece of toast, hence why I went past the timer. Trying to eat breakfast. Good morning. Let me turn this music down. There we go. Hello, Dark Dragon. How are you? What's this about? What do you mean? What's what about? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness. The cat is going insane today. He's doing his zoomies. He's normally done them by now, but he is having a great time running around and biting his poor giraffe and scaling all of the chairs. And apparently licking the chair. Yes, you, I can see you. You're not hidden. I wouldn't take on that. It's a door handle. Not over here, thank you. Good boy. What am I playing? I'm not playing anything today. It's Monday, so on a Monday we do Make Stuff Monday, where I do something. Really? You needed to steal the pillow, did you? Yeah, hide in the box, silly kitty. It's Make Stuff Monday, so I do a creative stream. Usually that's like crochet stuff, so today we're doing some crochet, and I'm going to be making a stitch amigurumi. My little girl is obsessed with Stitch. So I said that I would make one. We were making a Hollow Knight last week. Well, we started to. But, please stop biting my stuff. I wish I could show you what he's doing. It's so ridiculous. Started making a Hollow Knight, but I don't have the right white yarn to do it. So, let's go over to the creative scene. This should be okay. Yeah, it's sorted. What are you doing? There's a bit underneath our cushions, because our sofa's like a sofa bed. There's a bit under the cushions that's like a thicker cushion to kind of stop everything sinking into the sofa bed. And at the moment, because I haven't sorted the sofa out from the weekend, it's kind of sticking out. So he's crawling along it upside down, just up and down it, biting it. So silly. Yes, the character, Stitch. There. I'm going to be making Stitch today. You can see the pattern. Make mark pattern so you know what he's going to look like. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Had enough of the internet. Oh no, hello Tiny Paws, how are you? Why have you had enough of the internet? I've been watching some of the E3 coverage. I'm very excited for some things that I saw. I think, well, I say some. I'm pretty sure the only thing that I've watched so far is the Xbox presentation thing. I meant to stay up and watch Bethesda, but I did stay up until 2 because I finally got all the requirements to do Plague's End. So I got halfway through that last night and I was like, I have to go to bed. I wanted to stay up and finish it so bad. I've never done Plague's End and I've never gotten to Prith, and it's been my goal at the moment and I was so excited. But I thought, no, you have to get up early. So go to bed now, do it tomorrow. So I'm going to do it after the stream today. And I was so excited. But yeah, I was doing that instead of watching the Bethesda stuff because I think it started at 1:30 our time. 1:30 UK time, I think. So I need to catch up on that. So I'm very excited. So being called an growing a beard and people find it funny. Oh, that's no fun. If you want a beard, you grow a beard. Yeah, I didn't know how to do my title today because it was like, we're making Stitch, but then obviously what you're doing in crochet is kind of like, is stitches, I guess, kind of. So I was like, we'll put a Stitch. I don't have the proper correct colours, although to be fair, these ones look quite similar to this stitch. Some of the other stitches that I had a look at and the stitch colours that she's used in her pattern are a little bit lighter than what I have, but we're just going to go with what I've got. So we'll go with that and see how it goes. And I am using a 4mm hook, which is what it suggests, which is a little bit big, but for growing a bit. I don't know, tiny paws, it's something you would make. I mean, you wouldn't want to ask them, I guess, if they're being really rude, but I mean, they're the only people that can tell you why. Maybe they just think, like, maybe they think they're messing around, which doesn't mean that it's okay, because if you don't find it funny, then it's not funny. But have you told them that you don't like it? Which isn't always easy to do, I do appreciate when people are being horrible. Some people are just mean. Exactly. The problem with things like banter sometimes is that banter is great if both of you know that it's just joking around and no one kind of gets offended by it because you know that you're just joking or whatever. But sometimes it gets taken too far. I'm sure I just saw the cat over there. Oh, he's under the table. You tired yourself out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this pattern's pretty cool because you make the top bowl of the head and then you make the bottom of his head a separate piece, because you end up doing like half of it this colour and half of it a lighter blue to give like his chin and his mouth, I guess. So that's cool. As always, let me know if music's too loud or anything like that. Increase all the way around. 1, 2, 6. Not sure how long I'm going to stream today. I am so desperate to finish Plague's End and get to Prif, but I wasn't going to stream it because I was like, oh, I could stream it this morning instead of crochet stuff, but I want to make sure that I do at least one crochet stream every week, or like creative stream every week, because I kept missing them. So I was like, no. I'll just do it after the stream. I'll just do a short stream for an hour. The news, I've almost got void for my friend. Cool. I was learning loads of stuff yesterday. I've been watching this dude's playthrough, like a let's play thing of RuneScape, and it's quite some of the like the more recent episodes, because it's kind of more my level. And I was like, ooh, I could do that. So I was like messing around with stuff yesterday. And like, it's ridiculous, but I guess unless you like look it up or you're told, you're not going to know a lot of these things. So like, I didn't know, I had herbicide, I think it was herbicide, but I never used it. And I didn't know about the Charming Imp. So I was like, all these times, because that was the last level that I needed to get to 75 for the quest was summoning, and I was really struggling just because I didn't have enough charms. So I was like, all those times that I've just left charms because I had to pick them up. So I was like, oh, I'll just leave them, I don't need them. 1, I should have just picked them up. 2, I wish I'd have known about the Charming Imp, because I would have got that, because he picks them up for you. I was so annoyed. And then I was looking at all these guides that's like things to kill to get charms. And it was like jellies and moss giants and all this stuff. The best thing that I found to get charms for myself was hellhounds. So thankfully as well, I kept getting them as a slayer task. So next time I get it, I'm going to put it on the preferred list, I think. So I was like, yeah, just collecting all these charms. I was like, because I've killed, like, my Slayer's like 80 now. And I'm like, how many charms have I missed and not picked up because I didn't have this imp? So I was just like, meh, I'm not going to grab them. So annoyed. And the herbicide is glorious because I don't ever pick up the herbs either. So at least they're not just getting wasted. I was so annoyed about the Charming Imp. And then I did the Familiars minigame, so I got triple the amount of charm drops for like 40 minutes, so it was brilliant. I'm gonna have to like do a lot more collection of charms before I start doing more summoning, because I've kind of run out now. I know a lot of things on old school RuneScape I've been playing for almost 15 years. Yeah, I mean, I took a big break. That's my problem, is that I played originally, I think 13 and a half years ago. My account's that old. Played for a lot, but obviously that was when RuneScape was pretty much old school RuneScape. Then I took a break. Then I came back for a little bit. Then I stopped, and then I kept taking breaks again. Now I'm like, 2 a.m. still playing. So it's nice because I'm learning more now, and a lot of it's coming back, like a lot of the stuff that I knew, but a lot of the stuff that I did know has changed as well. One and then increase. Because, like, as I say, when I played RuneScape kind of like the most was back when normal like RuneScape was how old school RuneScape is now, kind of thing. So yeah, I just can't get into old school RuneScape. I keep trying. I've got the mobile game, and then I'll get into it for like a week, and then I'll just stop. I just can't get into it. But it does look I mean, it's a fun game. Obviously, it's RuneScape. It's good. I just go on, chop willow trees by drain a bank, and then I set them on fire, and then I just do that. That is what I do when I go onto old school. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But to be fair, I do play that mostly on my phone, so you see that. Walls of Gab, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, no, not you. It's like I was learning all about masterwork armor yesterday. I was teaching myself. And all that fun stuff. Good morning. Just caffeinating. I've got summerberry juice this morning, like dilute, rather than a cup of tea. Normally I would have a bucket of tea, but I got milk from the shop and no sugar, so no tea for me. And I've got half a slice of toast left, but hey ho. Thank you, I appreciate that. I know. I can't drink. If I drink tea without sugar in it, it makes me feel sick. I have to have 2 sugars in my tea. And I don't drink coffee. And the hot chocolate that we've got is terrible. It's just a bad time at my house. Nope, no one comes around for a brew because they'd be sorely disappointed. Hello, Salty, how are you? Good morning. Can have a milkshake. That's as far as I can. I got the kids this like variety pack of milkshake straws, and they've had them a couple of times, and they've got like the usual, it's like banana, strawberry, chocolate, but then they've got a mixed fruit milkshake straw, which I think that is their favourite. That's the one they always fight for. And I'm like, I haven't tried it yet, but I feel like I need to, just to see what it's like, because the thought of mixed fruit milkshake it just seems a bit weird to me. 1, 2. Oh, no, 2 holes. 1, 2. I was worried that using a 4 mil wouldn't work so well with this yarn, but it's actually working fine. I guess the only problem I have is the light blue, because it's that weird light blue with the weird texture that I had left. That's really rough. I think I have another light blue somewhere, but it's finding it. Although, like I say, I don't need it till I do the bottom part of the head, so we're going to find it. 4. Was that row? Yeah, row's 4. So row 5 is single crochet 3 and then an increase. Do, 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 do. 1, 2. How was everybody's weekend? What did you get up to? We had a birthday party, which was fun. And then yesterday I spent pretty much all day in bed because I wasn't very well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. But the weather wasn't great anyway, so it was just a lazy home day. Sunday's usually like big clean day, but I'd already done it in the week, which worked out pretty well because I then spent most of the day in bed until the evening. But at least the weather's nicer today. It's pretty hot today actually, surprisingly warm. 3, 2. Just had a bit of a heat wave in my area, so I'm appreciating the cool wind right now. Yeah, it was like, it's been raining all weekend pretty much. And not just like light rain, like pretty heavy rain. Saturday was the worst. But it's surprisingly sunny today, which is nice. I'm not complaining. But hopefully by the time like I go and do the school run, there's a breeze, so that I don't completely melt. Come on, you. Come on, yarn. Give it up. There is a bit of a gap between these stitches, but once stuffed, I don't think you'll notice. Right, row 6. Oh, my nose. 4 single crochets and then an increase. And if anybody wants this pattern, you can do !pattern. It is the Stitch Amigurumi pattern by One Up Crochet, which One Up Crochet has some really fabulous patterns for all different kinds of things. And a lot of it is like characters or from games or TV and stuff. She has Disney ones, Hollow Knight, which we were going to do, Pusheen, Pokemon. What's the Disney one? Oh, Stitch. It says here that she only has 9, but it seems like there's way more than that. Oh, I think it's just those ones that are tagged under that category. Possibly. I don't know, but there's some. They're nice. Yeah, super cute. 1, 2, 3, 4. My daughter has recently told me that Stitch is her favourite Disney character. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it's LD Shadow Lady's favourite, or one of her favourites, because she's obsessed with LD Shadow Lady. So 3, 4. When I saw this, it popped up on my Instagram, I think, the other day on their account. So I was like, I have to make that. It's so cool. And we were, like I say, we were making a Hollow Knight using Walnut Crochet's pattern, but I don't have the correct white really for it at the moment. My white is really super thin, so we're gonna wait. And then we're gonna play Hollow Knight the game, so that should be really fun. Because Shadow kindly gifted it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Never got into Amis, but man, I sure hell appreciate the people who can do it. They're amazing. They are really cool. I like doing them. We did, usually I have like a slideshow of previous projects going. I did a whole host of Pokemon. We've done people. I made a mermaid. We made these cats. Where's my mermaid? Mermaid! We've made Totoro. I'm not sure where he is either. Oh, Mermaid's hair's gone a bit crazy because the kids have been playing with her. But she does have ridiculous hair. That's the mermaid. her hair is way more like browny red. It's not like fluorescent like it's showing on the camera. The camera's just blooming out. So yeah. And I had to learn a new way to do a neck for that. Her neck's like in there. It's cool. Oh, where's the owl scarf? There's a snowman, there's an owl, but he's missing his scarf. He should have a... It's really bright outside, so my camera's gone bananas. Hang on. Okay, that's not quite right, is it? There you go. It's a bit better. Yeah, so he's a little owl. He has a scarf somewhere, but I'm not sure where. A Teddiursa that I never finished. He needs a face. We were going to give him an angry face. A lot of my amigurumis now are upstairs because I have a shelving unit thing. Oh, here he is. Here's Mew. Where's his top hat? Here it is. So we made Mew. Me and my friend Lilac, we streamed together. We did a crochet stream where I made Eevee, she made Mew. Or Mewtwo. I can't remember which one. And then we switched patterns and did the other one. So she made an Eevee and I made this. And then I gave him a top hat. So he has a top hat. And then gave him a bow tie. And hers has a skirt. And then somewhere in here, he has a flower to give her. So he has a flower to give her. And he's a dapper Mew. So he's one of my favourites because the top hat fits on his ear. A tiny top hat. And a tiny bow tie. And then I think that's all for down here. I have loads of... Oh, there's a tiny Santa hat for one of them. Eevee's wearing the other one. So they can... This is probably a bit big, so I'll turn it up. But when it's ready for Christmas, he can wear his Christmas hat. And then I do like loads of hair bows and donuts. A pumpkin for Halloween. A little pumpkin. A donut. Oh, a sloth. Yes, these ones are always fun. It's a little finger sloth. He's really cute. He needs to be posted to somebody, which I should have done a while ago, but it's waiting for money for postage. A little finger sloth. Oh, this is one of the first ones we did. So a friend made a pattern for like little people to make these like little characters. So we did it, and I changed it to turn it into Papa Smurf. Who has, his beard was longer than this, we trimmed it. But it's a little Papa Smurf, so he's one of my favourites. And then we make hats, we make scarves, we make back. Oh, there's the mermaids. I don't know where her top is. The kids have stolen it. But she has a mermaid tail that she wanted it in Ariel colours. That's why her hair's red and her tail's green. But yeah, so she can wear her tail. It gets put on properly. And then she has a little top somewhere too. So yeah, I make a lot of amigurumi. That's kind of what I did primarily up until recently, when I started making hats and stuff. But that wasn't like, I made amigurumi just kind of exclusively for a while, but so much fun. Why does that like, it's like it either wants to be super bright or super dark, which is not helpful because now it looks like I'm in a cave. There we go. Gosh, camera. Thank you. I like having some of them like around while I'm making stuff so people can kind of see stuff that I've done before. But as I say, we recently moved because we got a cat. I had to move all my yarn out the way. So I've now got shelves in the bedroom, in my bedroom where I have all my yarn and stuff. And it's a nice place rather than keeping all of this stuff in drawers. I can kind of have it out. So a lot of it's upstairs, but this is like this box is kind of like a box that the kids have either claimed stuff as I'm making it or will pinch it. So it's stuff that I haven't been able to put away quick enough. They've gone, I want that. What kind of things do you make? I assume you make stuff because you said you never got into amis, so what kind of things do you make? 2, 3, 4. We're doing 4s, right? Yeah, sure. Three. Go. This tail is annoying me, so I'm gonna sew it in. There we go. Started off with crochet maybe 2.5 years ago. Where else to start? Then I started hand spinning yarn. Moves on to knitting. Now I'm learning weaving. I'm actually attempting to warp my loom right now while I nail coffee. That sounds amazing. I learned how to crochet 8 years ago, I think, 8-9 years ago. My grandma taught me to knit when I was like 8, so that was like 21 years ago. But I did it for like a year and then I stopped up until about 2 years ago and kind of retaught myself how to knit. So now I knit quite a lot as well. But I've always wanted to learn how to like hand spin, and I was actually, me and Kiddo were watching someone weave yesterday and it was so cool. I would love to learn how to do that. That's so good. Do you stream it? 5 single crochets and an increase. 1. That's so cool. It's so much fun. I don't have all the equipment, just haven't had the time since I moved. That's fair enough, yeah. But it looks like so much fun. I would love to do that. Once you dive off the deep end in hand spinning, oh man, so many pretty fibers. See, this is what I'm worried about. I start like I crochet, I knit, I cross stitch. I started doing perler beads for a little while. I've done 5D diamond painting, and my poor boyfriend puts up with it and all of the stuff. And I'm like, oh, I really want to start other things, but there's just no space. So it's like I haven't been yarn shopping since Christmas. I've been really well behaved, and I'm trying to use the stuff that I have, because of doing amigurumi, I end up with loads of different colours, but you only use a little bit of each colour at a time. So I end up having them for ages, which is great, but it means there's just a lot because I have all loads of different colours. And I mean, he's an enabler. He buys me yarn. He takes me yarn shopping. But yeah, I'm like, because I want to learn how to dye yarn too. Because the thought of being able to dye my own yarn, like whatever colour I want, and I follow so many like hand dyers on Instagram, and it is just, you can just sit and scroll for hours. It's beautiful, and I would love to be able to do that. 5. We've been all using some stuff. And then you can just hand spin more yarn and then hand spin for your amis. Yes, exactly. Maybe that's the spin I could do on it, you see. But like, yes, but I can use it up and then just spin my own. Dye my own. Glorious. Thank you. Hey. 4. 5. Hi Anna lovely, how are you? Good morning, how are you doing? 2. All my dyes I had to leave in the States, or I'd be doing that too. I've processed my own raw wool a couple of times by now. I would just, I saw, I was watching one of the, I can't remember their name. I follow them on Instagram. And they show you like the process of them doing it. And they were like doing this speckled dye. Oh, it was beautiful. I was like, oh. It's one of those where you get very deep into the hole on YouTube when you're watching things like that. Like when I was learning how to knit, I was like deep. And then you'll end up like, I end up getting, this is off topic a little bit, but like middle of the night when you're up late, you'll click on like recommended, and then before you know it, you're watching a guy with like a 100-gallon tank and learning about like how to look after this giant fish. At the moment, I'm currently stuck in a hole of watching people make sweets. Hercules Candy, watching them make different sweets and chocolates, and oh my god. And it's the same thing with like hand-dyed yarn and stuff like that, and weaving. Just watching it on YouTube, I could just sit there for hours and do it. Hours and hours and hours. And good, thanks, I'm okay recovering. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anna. Happy birthday to you. Yay! I hope you had a lovely birthday. Did you have lots of fun? Yes, I love watching that stuff too. Oh, it's dangerous. It's the same. It's Pinterest. It's like Pinterest, but with moving pictures. It's bad. I have had to take Pinterest off my phone before because just getting into that Pinterest hole of pinning everything. Oh, it's glorious. Stardew Valley's looking different today. It is. It certainly is. Look at the chickens. How are you doing, Mr. MKD? Good morning. How are you? It's just a texture pack. Makes it look like you've got real hands. Sam has hands? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just doing 5 on it, yes, 5. There's a diamond painting. Oh, yes! That's so exciting. That was a really long yes. I apologise. Yes. What diamond painting did you get? What picture is it? I want to get another one. I'm not sure where the giraffe one is. Because we were talking about ASMR crochet the other day, and I was like, what about an ASMR diamond painting stream? Because like you'd hear the sticky paper, you'd hear like the little gems wiggling around. I feel like that would be fun. It's Monday, I'm at work. How do you think I am? Oh, and a tear. Oh. Well, hopefully work's not too bad. Although it is Monday. I always wanted to try diamond painting. Diamond painting is so much fun and relaxing. I love it. So much fun. You got Hogwarts. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, let me give you a permit in case you want to pop a link in. There you go. Definitely show me. My wife keeps asking me for diamonds, but I'm too cheap for that stuff. do, 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 do. Ooh, there's Voldemort, Voldemort. Ooh, Voldy, 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 Voldemort. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, I think I want to go for a bigger one this time. The giraffe one was quite big, but not super, super big. As soon as I have some pennies, that'll be... I really like that. Is the whole of the outside of it black and white, and then just Harry in the centre in colour? That's cool. $40 by $50. I'm not sure how big the giraffe one was. I don't even know where it is because we never ended up putting it in a frame and putting it up. I wish we had. That's why I kind of want to do like a bigger one so that we can actually put it somewhere. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. The giraffe was 40 by 30 centimeters, apparently. I love in the description it says, this is a DIY diamond painting, not finished picture. Need to finish it yourself. There's a cute fairy. I like this one because it shows you what part of it is actually diamond painting. So like this fairy one looks really cute. But out of the whole picture, it's like just the fairy's body is diamond painted. The rest of it, like the moon and the sparkles and the rainbow background, that's all just picture. You only actually put the diamonds on her body, which is quite a small area on the picture really. So Voldemort, Hermione, Ron, Snape in black and white. Very good. Very nice. It looks really cool. I like that it's all black and white and then colour in the centre. He was just misunderstood. No one had just listened to him. He just needed a hug. He just needed a cup of tea, a hug, and 10 minutes of your time. AliExpress is good for diamond paintings, like the one I'm doing now. I ordered and got it in less than 2 weeks. That's really good because I've never used AliExpress, but I imagine it's kind of like Wish. So I kind of expect that it would take a couple of months. So that's really good that it's 2 weeks, or at least that one was 2 weeks. He just needed a nose. So tempted, but I already have expensive hobbies. That's why when I was looking at doing perler beads, because I did them I remember doing them when I was a kid, long time ago. But when I did perler beads, instead of buying like packs, just loads of different colours so that I could kind of make whatever I wanted, I bought a kit. So it was a kit to make like a perler bead wind chime. Because then I thought, well, it's, you know, you've got just the beads to do the project, and then you can kind of decide if you like it. And that's what I liked about the diamond painting, is that it all comes together in a kit. The problem is, if you enjoy it, then you have to buy, you'll end up buying kit after kit after kit. But it is nice like that. I've seen people have, like, I got into, again, these videos of watching people doing diamond painting, and some people will have like proper storage boxes for all of their gems and stuff, which would be really handy, because like, I don't know about other ones, but the diamond paintings that I've seen people get and that I've had, the little bags with the gems in aren't sealable. It's just, so I end up having to like sellotape them or stand them up in something. So like a little box to put them all in would be really helpful. But then you are getting into the territory of like, if I'm going to get a box, I'm going to definitely do more than one, and then more than that, and then more than that. So, better quality than Wish. Oh, that's good. Mine was from eBay. And yes, somebody else, that was the other thing that they said. They had a light pad. They had this really thin, like paper thin almost, light pad that they put under it, so then you could see like the little squares better. You got storage boxes, yes. See, that's what I mean. They had like all this kind of stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't have the space or the money or the time. It's your fifth one. Yeah, at least with my yarn stuff, yarn is used in all my activities. I don't have a pile of random stuff that's not enough for another project. Exactly. And I do the same thing with cross stitches at the moment, is that I did at one point buy loads of different embroidery threads, because they were on sale. But I still haven't used them, because I just buy, like, I'll buy a cross stitch kit, and then I'll obviously just do the kit, because you get everything in it. Everything you need, you know, the pattern, the Ada, however you say it, all the yarn, all the thread things that you need, you know, it's all there. So I like that. And then I have yarn, which is just, that's the explosion in my house. And yeah, exactly, because I knit, I crochet, I can kind of, it's bi-stitchual. Use it for lots of different things. That's the 2, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Hi Daniel, how are you? How was your weekend? Good thing about diamond painting kits is the good size ones are under £20 sometimes. Ah. Yeah, the ones that I was looking at are kind of around like the £10-ish mark, until it got to the point where I was looking at like Disney ones. They were a lot more expensive. But again, I've only looked on eBay. I think eBay and Amazon. So I'm not sure about any others. I love that it says shop by price, and it's under £3, £3 to £5, or over £5. Because like, well, this one's pretty crazy. It's like a Mickey and Minnie, like almost like firework thing. This is apparently only $5.98. Free postage. What? These are cheaper. This is cheaper than when I last looked at them. That's for sure. And I always get ones where you can actually see the canvas, so you know which, as I say, which parts of it are actually diamond painted, and this is all of it. That's really cool. Oh, I wonder, I bet there's a stitch one somewhere. I'll have to have a look at that. I'm sure they're cheaper than when I looked. Weekend was good. Good. I'm glad you had a good weekend. Any news on the job yet? Using a program on my laptop where I can convert my pixel art to diamond painting format. On AliExpress, the price goes up by size and whether you do round gems or square. Ah, okay. Mine was... Is it more expensive for round or square? But I would expect it would go up by how big it is. I mean, it doesn't say how big that one is. But I did see that someone that I watch, Bailey J, I think her name is. Yeah, Bailey J. I think it was her. She had a diamond painting made with like a picture, like one of her pictures on it, which I thought was really cool. I've not had a look into anything like that, but I thought that would be, because like I've seen people make people's like Twitch emotes in perler beads, and I was like, how cool would it be to do it in a diamond painting? But I'm not sure how expensive it is. I can imagine it's quite a lot. Not yet. Oh well, I got my fingers crossed. My fingers are crossed. Yeah, custom ones. But I don't know where she got it from. Whether it was like Etsy or something. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I messed up somewhere because I've got 3 stitches left and I should have 2. There are companies on AliExpress that do custom for you. I'm gonna have to look into AliExpress. It's not, I've never used it, as I say. Definitely gonna have to have a little peek at AliExpress, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it raining where you are? Oh no! It's sunny here, which makes a nice change. 3, 4, 5. I'm determined not to get this wrong. This time, that little in this song is annoying me. So. So, group on Facebook for diamond painting. It's so fun. Look up diamond paintings only. They answer any questions you may have on some of those videos. I will. I'll have a look. Definitely. I'm like, I'm in quite a few like craft and crochet groups, And it's like Pinterest. You can just sit there and look at all this amazing stuff that people have made. It's so cool. But then before I know it, I've been looking at everything for like an hour. I'm like, oops a daisy. Meant to get 60 mil of rain today. Oh my god. We had so much rain over the weekend, but yeah, it's pretty warm and sunny out today, so that's always nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Hang on, that was 5, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Right. Let me put this down one sec and we will do some shout outs. So we have Daniel. Oh no, that's wrong. We have Salty Hylian and we have Anna. So you can go and follow all those lovely people. If anybody else streams and I just don't know, please put your hands in the air like you just don't care. Because I try and remember who streams and who doesn't, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Did it right that time. They are all very lovely people that are definitely worth a look for sure. You're very welcome. I say this every time, but I struggle. I'm trying to make more time to go and hang out in other people's streams and make a conscious effort of not just lurking as well. Like, lurkers are brilliant, but I find that I lurk all the time. So I'm trying my best to be a bit more like when I go to people's channels, actually say hi. So and actually hang out, because I find it hard to make time to do that. So I'm making a conscious effort to. I think once I come back from town, I'm just going to do my diamond painting all day. Yeah. Hey, if you've got the time, definitely what I felt. It's a common deal with creative doing projects at the same. Always. You're welcome, Salty Hylian. You're very welcome. Always. I find that sometimes I get in these moods where I sit there and I'm like, right, I've got like a Twitch stream on one side, and then I've got like a game on the other, and I'm also like crocheting at the same time, especially if it's a game where I can AFK for a bit. So something like RuneScape, where I'm like skilling while I'm like, you know, just chopping a tree or fishing, which lasts for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or whatever. I'll just sit and crochet while I'm doing it. And I just can't, I have to have like 6 things going at once. And I do like to, you know, the time that I get to sit and watch people is kind of also the time that I would get to sit and actually do something like crochet or do something creative. So, guilty serial lurker, oh yeah, I definitely am. For sure. But no, I love lurkers, and lurkers are always more than welcome here. You never have to speak. I just want to make sure that I'm kind of at least saying hi a little bit more. I do. Put audiobooks on so they listen to my books with me. Ah, see, that's cool. Oh, you watched the Xbox. What did you think? What did you think of the Xbox conference? I missed Bethesda because I went to bed last night, but I'm going to try and see if I can catch up with it today because I want to know what's going on. Mr. MKD is best lurker. Certainly. Oh, you don't have to come out of lurk. I'm sorry. Hello, Laser Geek Creations. I'm sorry if I pulled everyone out of lurk. I wasn't trying to. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You're very, very welcome to To lurk. I love the word lurk. Because it just reminds me of like lurking around, like being a shady lurker. Which kind of makes me feel like a ninja. So I like the word lurk. The thing I was bothered about at E3 was the release of the new Borderlands 2 DLC. Yes, I saw that. I watched I was watching Rada's stream, and then after the Xbox bit was done, was it Xbox or whatever it was? She loaded up the DLC and played it for a little bit, but I didn't watch any of it. Didn't watch any of that anyway. But yeah. Are you excited for Borderlands 3? I've never played a Borderlands game. So they look cool. I think I watched Aravel play a bit of a Borderlands game. She played through them with Simmer, I think, her friends, but I remember catching a little bit, but that was a while ago now. Doing other things? That's all good. All good. Hopefully it's nice, fun things. Someone like meh, I'm more of a PlayStation person. Ooh. Got it on pre-order. Yeah. Looking forward to Borderlands 3. Yeah. Tried playing it, but I don't really do FPS games. No, I don't really play any like shooter games. Not really my thing. I'm more of way more into RPG. If I can be an elf and kill a dragon, I'm there. Cyberpunk 77 looks good. I don't think I've seen much of that. I've heard it, but I've not seen much of it. Oh, there's some fluff. There's blue fluff flying around. Same here. Yeah, I think I would enjoy it, but I'm addicted to it now. Yeah, I think sometimes you can... Some of these games are quite surprising. I don't normally... I mean, like... What was the game? I can't remember what the game it was. Where I was like, I'm not going to play that because I know I won't like it. And then I played it and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually really good. Just putting together orders. Ooh. Sounds interesting. The new Tales game looks good though. Tales game? I like the story and the humour, but I got bored of shooting. Yeah, I can imagine that. It's like I played oh, what was it now? Oh, this is going to annoy me now. I can't remember what it was. Let me see if I can remember before I speak anymore. Most of them don't tickle your fancy. I mean, we have an Xbox 360. So tells you what you need to know. We don't play console games, really. We are PC gamers, so yeah, it's a bit... I like watching it though. May invested in an Xbox. Yeah, we were thinking about that for Christmas, getting the kids a console, like a new PlayStation or Xbox, but then it's deciding which one to get. I mean, we've got a while. We've got a good, 6 months till Christmas, but that's what we're thinking about this year. They've made a Jumanji game. Have they? Must have missed that. Yeah. Can't stand PUBG and games like that. No, I don't play things like Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, anything like that. That's not my kind of games. It's game series. Oh, yes. Yes, I saw that Tales of Arise. That looks really cool. That looked really cool. Yeah, and Apex and things like that. Do they have a PC pass? Oh, Oh, maybe that's what thing he was talking about. I got given a Microsoft Pass thing. Maybe that's what it was. I still haven't used that, and I apologise. But I need to use it. Back to work, back to work. It's very exciting though. 100 plus games, currently only £1 a month. See, that's brilliant. I do like the idea of like the game passes and stuff. Because that's basically what we've said, is if we get the kids like an Xbox or a PlayStation or whatever, we will probably go for a game pass for them, because they've never played on one, so there's like so many games that they haven't tried, and at least that way they can try them without me just having to buy every game. And then if there's like, you know, ones they really like or whatever, we can try other ones and whatever else, blah, 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 blah. And then they can try them out. Mine needs to be, yes, go and see if it'll, go see how it works. Like I say, I don't know, because I have a 360, which I don't think has ever been connected to live or anything, so. I'm going to ask if you use your Game Pass code yet that you got. Yeah, I know, because I have 2 PCs. Well, this is my boyfriend's PC that I stream on most of the time, and then I have a PC over there. In an evening when I'm doing the stuff over on my PC. So I forget to put it on this one. So I keep forgetting. I need to set myself like a phone reminder or something to remember to do it. If you have Live Gold, you can upgrade your subscription to the Ultimate Pass, Xbox and PC Pass for just £1. I go through stages of playing a lot on the console. Like, I'll play Oblivion or Fable or Viva Pinata like a lot for like a week, and then I'll stop playing it for like months, and then I'll pick it back up again and have to start again. But I don't know, there's just something about like, I don't know. I think because I'm so used to playing a game and then having like a program on the other side, it's kind of weird just playing a game, but yeah. I'm so used to, like I say, I've got like the game and either Netflix or a stream, and I'm also probably crocheting or sewing something at the same time. I need to make myself kind of just sit down and do, you know, just play a game and relax and chill and have lots of fun. Make myself do it. I have to play on console since I don't have the budget for a decent PC. Yeah. How much are consoles now though? Like, as I say, we got this Xbox 360 ages ago, and it was secondhand. So I don't even know how much they are at the moment. We used to have an original Xbox. We had a Sega Mega Drive. Then we had a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2. And then we got a Wii. And I think that was it. And then I moved out. And then now my little brothers who still live at home have an Xbox One and a Switch. We have a Wii and we have a Wii that never ever gets used, which I might get rid of. And a Xbox 360, as I say. Don't believe the hype that you need an expensive PC. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything really about PCs. My boyfriend had this one and built this one before we got together. So this PC is like, I mean, I've been with him. How long have we been together now? 7 years? Nearly 8 years we've been together. Oh my god, nearly 8 years. Jesus. And he had this for like a few years before then. And we've upgraded it a couple of times, but he makes levels in games. He's a level designer. So his is a lot more beefier than mine. Mine's very, I mean, like, my monitors we managed to get for free because his work was getting new ones, so they just said like staff could take them if they wanted them rather than just chucking them. I think the tower is an old one of his brother's, so it's very like, yeah, mine's very he's very put together. He's very, what would the word be? Patchwork. Maybe that's what I should call it. It's a patchwork PC. You can an all digital Xbox for 200. What does an all digital Xbox mean? Does that just mean, oh, okay. Is that what people were talking about? Because I missed like right at the end of the Xbox thing. I think it was. And I saw someone on Twitter say something about, oh, the new Xbox is going to be all digital, and I was very confused. And then I've just realised that I'm assuming you mean that all the games are going to be digital ones, not like physical copies. My Xbox Elite was 200. Then that was when they were on sale just before the X came out. Yeah, I'm hoping that by Christmas they should be a little bit, like, hopefully they will have gone down. As I say, we were looking at maybe a Switch for the kids, because when we visit family, it's at least a 2.5 hour drive. So we thought the Switch might be good, so they could play it in the car. They have, my youngest has a Nintendo DS, which was the oldest's Nintendo DS, but she gave it to her. But she doesn't really play on it, so we were like, well, if you don't really play on that, are you really going to play on a Switch? So, yeah. Xbox One S without a disc drive, basically. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Is that all they announced? Did they not announce, like, a new... I don't know how long it is between them, like, making the next generation. I mean, I guess it's just whenever they've made it, if that makes any sense. But I don't know whether they, like, normally announce a new console every year or something. I would assume not. Well, I'm guessing that this One S digital only is the new one that they've announced. Had a Dreamcast, an Xbox, a PS1, a PS2, PS3, PS4. Ah. I missed one. My sister had an Xbox, but we weren't allowed to play on it because it was hers. She had a 360. But I think around the time we had a PlayStation 2, I moved on to PC gaming. Playing Theme Hospital, Roller Coaster Tycoon, they were my jam. They seem to release newer versions of the same thing, yeah. That's what I thought, and it was like, oh, it's because I thought there was already an Xbox One S. It's just, well, I think there is, isn't there? So, have they called it something different? There's me reading it wrong then. Interesting. They announced next gen Xbox for next year. Oh, okay. Okay. That one's already out. They announced the next gen. That's what it was. I do remember hearing that. Project Scarlet. Yes, because there was the guy with the really magnificent beard talking about it. Of course I remember the beard. This is what happens when you stay up, like, watching things late at night while also playing a game. I kind of, like, half hear everything. So I apologise. Yes, I remember now. Do 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 do. Yeah. So did they actually say, like, what that's gonna be? I remember something about, they mentioned something about FPS. That's about all I remember. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see what it says. Have to go, catch you later. Bye, Anna! Have lots of fun! Have a lovely day. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. Enjoy your diamond painting. I look forward to seeing some more work on it. Looks really cool. Project. Let's see. Oh yeah, it had an SSD in it. That was what they were talking about. 2020 release. All right. Let me. Heading out for an early lunch was nice to pop in. I shall try and provide. Thank you very much for the follow and coming and hanging out with us, Laser Cute Creations. I hope you have a lovely lunch. Oh, clicked on an advert for an Xbox Game Pass. Better CPU and SSD to help eliminate load times. Yeah, I saw the number now. As for the actual Xbox Project Scarlet specs, the Sizzle also promises 120 FPS, 8K, and ray tracing supported by dedicated hardware. In fact, one Microsoft employee promised frame rates we've never seen before. And that's why I was watching Radis and she started laughing because she was like, yeah, we've never seen 120 FPS. And here it says, although that's surely just on consoles and not accounting for modern PC hardware. As for 8K and 120 FPS, make great bullet points, blah, 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 blah. This is like someone's opinion, so. Built around powerful new hardware from AMD, including their new Navi graphics architecture and a Zen 2 CPU. Minimize or completely eliminate load times, get you into games as quickly as possible. Cool. Perhaps most exciting is Microsoft's announcement that Halo Infinite will be launching alongside Project Scarlet and showed a brand new lengthy trailer. Oh yeah, I remember watching that. 2020. With rumblings the PS5 will drop in the same time frame. PS5? Believe it or not, it's been over 6 years since the PlayStation 4 reveal event. It says with 2 teraflops of calculative processing power. Is a teraflop a real thing? PS4 could double the number of polygons rendered by real blah 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 blah. So the PS5 should be coming out in 2020, apparently, according to this. 2. Has PlayStation already had their conference bit? Have they already had theirs? Did I miss it? Gonna have a better CPU and SSD. Yeah. Sounds all good stuff. New Project Scarlet console will support 8K gaming, frame rates up to 120, ray tracing and variable refresh rate support. Yeah. Are they just calling it the PlayStation 5? I like that they just call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where the thing is for like, is there an E3 timetable? That would be useful to see. PlayStation skipping E3. Oh, okay. I'm hoping the Bethesda one's like on YouTube or something. I can watch that later. Bim, bim, bim. I was disappointed that nothing was said about Fable. Okay, Nintendo's is tomorrow. 5 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Square Enix is at 2 AM, like tonight, tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. I can't stay up till 2 AM to watch that. Oh. Ubisoft's at 9 today. And PC gaming shows at 6 today. Oh no! I wanted to watch the Square Enix one and the Bethesda one. Flops is a floating point operations per second. Ah, it definitely sounded like a made up word. Company that made Fable died a while ago. They're done, unless the company picked it up that I don't know about. Well, I think that's what people were talking about. Fable 4 missing from Xbox E3 2019 as Project Scarlet steals the show. There was no Fable 4 announcement during tonight's Xbox E3 conference, which ended with a massive reveal concerning Project Scarlet. It's been leaked, apparently, Fable 4. I know I'd heard about it, but it didn't reveal anything about Fable 4, a title that's been leaked and revealed to be in production for the Xbox platform. Many Microsoft fans are expecting to see more about Fable 4 today during the event held in LA. But its absence from this year's show suggests that Fable 4 could be a new Project Scarlet game. So, yeah, I knew I'd heard something. And I have 1, 2, and 3 on the Xbox 360. Oh my god, I love Fable. Supposedly picked up by the Forza Horizon devs. Ah! I didn't know who'd picked it up, but I had heard whisperings of it. What? I love Fable so much. Yes. Well, that's something else to look forward to now. I love Fable. So good. I had just heard whisperings, so I don't know anything about like what was actually leaked or anything. But it might be worth having a look. What's this? I'm just looking on Twitter now, and it says in trends Final Fantasy. What's V? 12? V's 10, right? So 12 remake? For PlayStation. No, not PlayStation. PlayStation's just put it on. I was going to say Square Enix's thing hasn't happened yet. It's like tonight, well, tomorrow at 2 AM. But apparently, oh my god, it's even got a Twitter. Oh, it's coming to PlayStation 4. Oh. Oh, so much exciting stuff. What happened at the Bethesda one? Let me have a look, see. E3 Bethesda showcase. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this year's Bethesda E3 showcase was headlined by an in-depth look at Doom Eternal. That'll be why it's trending on my Twitter. As well as updates to other titles like Wolfenstein, Rage 2, The Elder Scrolls Online. I still need to play that game. Oh. Okay. Doom Eternal, Doom Eternal. Where's the actual... There you go, the big Bethesda announcements. Before E3, however, Bethesda made it clear that Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield wouldn't make an appearance. Oh. That's what I was hoping for some information on. We learned the latest and saw a number of trailers for a variety of games, including Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, including a Battle Royale mode called Nuclear Winter, and Elder Scrolls Blades, the latter of which is coming to Nintendo Switch with cross-save. Got a new mobile game, something called Ghostwire Tokyo, a horror mystery game. Though we're likely years away from seeing Elder Scrolls 6, the series is still very active thanks to games like the Elder Scrolls Online, Legends and Blades. All three of these spin-offs received New updates for what was to come this year and beyond. Elder Scrolls Blades will release on Nintendo Switch sometime in the fall and feature cross-play with mobile versions. The Elder Scrolls Online will get a new DLC known as Dragonhold sometime in the fall of 2019, which will lead to new dungeon content. I still need to play Elder Scrolls Online. Commander Keen, which is a free-to-play mobile game. Ghostwire Tokyo, which is that spooky game. I saw something about Outlast 3 as well somewhere. A thing popped up on my phone. What? Rage 2 DLC. Orion. Allow players to stream the latest Bethesda games to modest hardware. Doom was played live on a mobile phone on stage running at 60 FPS. Okay. And then just some Doom Eternal stuff. Okie dokie. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. It's interesting. Is that 9 or 8? Oh, I don't know. Hang on. 1, 2. Oh no. Probably 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9. So now rows 9 till 12 are just single crochet all the way around. We're not going to shut this circle, which is not usually how we do them. We usually make a little ball like this for a head, but for this one we make the top and then we make we tie it off and we make a flap and just sew it on the bottom, which I don't mind. And we do that because the bottom's got some colour change in it, and that's the shape of Stitch's head as well, a bit flatter on the bottom. But that's cool. It seems like there's a lot to look forward to, which is really nice. I'm gonna have to go and watch like the YouTube videos of them to catch up on the ones that I've missed, just because they're at funny times. Oh, what's this? Oh God. Oh no. Oh, I like that lick. I like getting my mailboxes lick. That's cool. Do, 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 do. Whoop. So this stitch is going to be a little bit bigger than the other amigurumis I've made for her. So, I mean, apart from maybe the mermaid, she's quite long, but the Pokemon are bigger than these cats, but not. They're like, well, no, they're actually quite a bit bigger than the cats. Maybe like 2 cats' height. This one's going to be one of the bigger ones. This and Hollow Knight are pretty big, so that's exciting. I like doing some kind of bigger projects. The biggest thing that I've made so far, amigurumi wise, was a big crying onion for my friend Pulpy. He streams and one of his emotes is a crying onion. So I was like, I could crochet one of those. So after like testing and finding little patterns for small onions and reworking them myself and figuring it out, yeah, that's like one of my most favoritist things that I've made, that giant onion. So it's nice to make something a little bit bigger. And then hopefully when I can save up a little bit of pennies, I will grab a diamond painting and I will also grab some white yarn so that I can do the Hollow Knight. So I'm excited about. And I haven't finished the crochet camper van yet, the crochet caravan, like ragdoll amigurumi one. It still needs the bunting on it. I just haven't found time to sit and figure it out. And I'm very tempted to just use felt and glue it on. But we shall see. Because I just don't want it to look too out of place. Baz! Hello, lovely. How are you? How are you doing? Do 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 do. Oh, my shoulders. Do, 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 do. Good, how are you? I'm glad you're doing good. I'm very glad you're doing good. I'm good, thank you. I'm really good. I'm hungry. I never finished eating all my toast and now I'm hungry. And I've had no tea. I've been good and drank, well, I have no sugar so I can't drink tea, but I also feel like I'm being good by having like water and dilute juice, so. I've had sugar since we last spoke about me having no sugar. I just run out again. I just apparently we go through a lot of sugar in my house. I don't know where it goes. And I've been to the shop today, so of course I went and forgot it. I got milk. I even bought sprinkles for like ice cream and cupcakes. I bought hundreds and thousands, and I bought unicorn sprinkles, which are the best thing ever. They are so cute, but no sugar. So I'm on water and juice today, but that's okay. How's your hand? Is it feeling any better? How's work? Do 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 do. Yay! Good. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Took its time. I'm glad to hear that. Aren't you at work today? Holiday there. Very nice. Well, I hope you're having a lovely day. Are you doing anything nice on your day off? Gaming. I was about to say, if you say you're having a barbecue again. I need to have a barbecue. What are you playing at the moment? How's Warframe? Are you still playing that? No shops open? Oh, because of like the holiday. Oh, that's annoying. Holidays on a Monday, but it seems a Sunday, so 99.9. Yeah, we have the same kind of thing when we have bank holidays. It's like everything's shut. And sometimes we have a bank holiday Monday, but it's a Friday. So it's a bank holiday Friday. Sam, you're an idiot. Yeah. And it's the same kind of thing, like the shops treat it as like a Sunday, which is really annoying. Do, 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 do. I was gonna say, how's Warframe going? Are you enjoying it? But you must be if you're still playing it, which is very cool. $120 hours in the past 2 weeks. Jeez. Jeez Louise. I don't know how much Warframe I've played like overall. Not much. I enjoy it, but it's definitely one that I have to play with people. Do 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 do. I'm doing what fast? You're doing this. What am I doing fast? Have I done 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I have. You said you're doing it this fast. What's doing what fast? Unless you mean the fact that I called you Louise. Jeez Louise. Let me see. Oh no, wrong thing. Now I'm 34 hours I've played Warframe. Oh, there's like stuff in the workshop for it. That's pretty cool. I have 19 friends who play Warframe. I probably only have 19 friends on Steam. So... Oh, no. Okay. Close, but not quite. Play a lot of some of those hours because I forget to turn my game off. Warframe's a great game. As I say, it's one that I have to play with other people because I find that more fun, but it is a good game. And it's free, so what's not to love? Okay, so now I need light periwinkle, which is just that colour, and light blue. Oh, I keep pulling this headphones and that's going to be a pain. Okay, so round 1, single crochet 6 into a magic ring. Oop. No. Do as you're told. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, Thar. Good morning. How are you, lovely? Increase all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finished my rainbow jumper last night. Oh, did you post it on Instagram? Did you post it anywhere? Not yet. I already had Instagram open ready just in case. Cast it off too loosely. Oh, now I'm considering if I should bother redoing the cast off or not. How tricky would that be to do? Two. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, song. 11, 12. Finished this at about 3 AM last night and just woke up. Oh, bless you. Not too tricky, just extra work. Ah, okay. Is it for you? Could you like try it on and see if it's like it looks okay? Unless you've already done that and that's why you know that it's too loose and you want to change it. See? You haven't fastened any threads. Ah, I see. That's a good idea. Good idea, just in case. Bottom cast off. Looks a bit tutu-y. Yeah, I can see why maybe you'd want to change that. I mean, I love a good tutu as much as the next person. But sometimes, yeah, you don't want a tutu jumper. Maybe you do. When I have things like that, like I've crocheted things before and I'm like, it's way too loose, I need to pull it out and redo it. I have to look at it and think, is that going to annoy me every time I look at this? Like, is it going to, like, sometimes it's just like one stitch. I've been knitting the edging for a shawl at the moment and it's got like, it's got lace in it, so it's got the holes in it. And like, for whatever reason, one of the holes I noticed yesterday was a bit bigger. And I'm like, I can deal with that. But I did a scarf the other day and there's like a weird loop on the back and I'm not sure where it's from. And I'm like, that is going to annoy me every time I see it. So like, the hole I can leave, the loop I had to go back and redo it. It's driving me nuts. You do the same, yeah. It's a balancing act. Can I leave this or will it drive me crazy? One single crochet. and an increase. Why is it just saying repeat 6 times? Maybe because it's going to make me change. I'm also wondering if it'll get better with the wear and a wash. Yeah, that's true. Because things, it'll change shape as you wear it, and it gets a bit, the whole thing gets a bit looser, and then when you wash it, sometimes it gets a bit tighter again. And unfortunately, without actually doing some wear and some washing, you can't really tell. Unless there's a way, I don't know. But not one that I know of. Two. I mean, you could maybe block it, but I know that's something that I've got to do with the shawl that I'm making. Once it's done, I'm definitely going to have to block it because the actual edging's curling, and it helps show off the lace by blocking it and pulling it out. So that's where I'm wondering, like, when it's all more stretched out, am I going to then notice the big hole? Because I probably couldn't tell you where it was right now, but I'm like, when it's all stretched, when I've blocked it and pinned it and everything, so it stays that open shape and opens up all the lace, I'm like, is it going to drive me crazy? Okay. This is where this starts to drive me crazy because I've got to change colour. Right, let's do that. Oh, no, you go over there, sir. Excuse me. Okie dokie. And then we do 2 single crochets. Got 1, 2. Two single crochets and an increase 3 times. Normally, when I do stuff like this, the yarn that I'm using it's all from the same, it's all like the same type and the same brand and everything, so it all feels the same. This blue, I have no idea where I got it from, but it's really quite rough, and I don't know if it's just twisted tie or what, but it feels so different to the blue. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is the bottom of the head, so this is going to go under. This is like under his chin, I guess. And it's going to attach to this to make the head, so the head's going to have a flat bottom. I was at a yarn shop storage sale last week. I'm desperate to go yarn shopping, but I have no money to at the moment, and I'm trying to stop myself. I need to behave. No more yarn. Okie dokie, and then the last one, it needs to be ready to change. And we'll pull it over, give it plenty of slack. And then 2 and an increase again. 2. Brained enough to get enough yarn for a couple of full projects, not just 1 or 2 of each. Yes! Also got my first cashmere yarn. Nice! Oh, I bet that's so soft. That's something I've started doing now, is because I've done amigurumi so much, I will buy like 1 ball in loads of different colours, so because I only need a little bit of each, but I need loads of different colours. So now when I'm trying to use it up and make stuff, I'm like, oh, I've only got like 1 ball of this or 1 ball of that when I want a couple. So now I'm making sure that when I go, even if I only need it for whatever, I'll try and get a couple and have a project in mind and just kind of use what I've got for amigurumis. That's why the stitch colours are a little bit off. because I'm like, oh, I'll just use it. It just needs using. Rather than just buying one more random ball of colour of whatever. So, yeah, that's my plan. 2, 1. So that's good. Softest thing I've ever touched. I don't think I've ever felt any cashmere. The softest I've ever felt was, oh, what's it called? At a store local to us, they've got this baby soft stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but it's cotton and it is the softest thing I've ever felt. And it is such a beautiful, like, variegated colour. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I almost bought a ball just to have, like, like my other one that I have. I have another rainbow one that is kind of almost a display piece. And I'm like, if I ever wanted to use it, I'd have to buy another just so that I have one that can stay there and then another that can, like, and then one that can be used. What is it called? Maybe it's Snuggly Baby. This just kind of shows you, like, the yarn. It doesn't show you the packet. If I saw the label, I'd know what it was. James Zebra. No, it's cotton. Cotton. Do 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 do. Super Soft Baby DK. No, it's Snuggly 3-ply. No, I don't remember what it was. I wish I did, but I want a ball of it, just for having. Good luck. My fingers are crossed for you. Okay, and then we need to switch to. Oh no, hang on. You get to stay there 1 second. Then you come here. And then, there we go. And doing it that way, we colour change, but the last stitch is still all the same colour. We don't get, like, half a stitch that's light blue and half a stitch that's dark blue. It's all the same. I think I won't do normal rib again. Can't get it to look good. Just doesn't want to behave. It's being naughty. So row 5, we're gonna do 3. 1, 2, 3, and then an increase. I will say this yarn does give it, like, the look, quite a nice texture on the edge. So that's quite nice. Twisted rib. For the rest of my days. What does a twisted rib look like? I don't know a lot of the names for stuff. Twisted rib, regular rib. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Have I done that before? I feel like I've done that before, but just not realised what I was doing. Possibly. It's pretty though. Very pretty. What is with this song? Some of these songs are just too much. Too much. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, 2. Come here. 3. Oh, now it's gotten, like, super thick for some reason. Oh, there's, like, yarn on it. Hang on. Don't know where this has come from. But there's, like, an extra twist of yarn on this bit for whatever reason. That's, like, not been on it in front of this, and it's not on it after, so Well, I feel like I've just crocheted some of it in, but take some of it off because I don't know where it's from. There you go. And then 2, 1. Yeah, this bit that I'm working with right now is so thick. Yeah, you can see where it's like it starts there for whatever reason. But we shall. Oh no, come on you. You're not allowed to hide. There we go. I have to untwist this a bit to get rid of it. I have no idea what it's doing. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Come on. Double thread mohair. So many extra fibres to pull apart. Oh my goodness, I can imagine. I don't know what is going on with this. It's just... Oh, there we go. Pulled some off. Pulled some more off. I don't know why it's done this. I don't use this blue yarn much. That's why my other light blue's finished, because I use that instead. I don't know where I got this from. But it's not the nicest. What has happened here? Is this like... I don't know. It's like... It's like the two bits that were separate at each end were actually two different threads. It's really weird. Wait, yeah, okay, well, we'll just go. No, you're not allowed to separate. You've got to stay together now. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. There we go. 1, 2. Switch to blue. The other blue. And then we go 3 and an increase. 1, 2, 3 and an increase. 1, 2, 3. Danny! I want to remember this so I don't get it wrong. Hello, Danny. How are you, lovely? Thank you very much for the 50 bits. How are you doing? Good morning, lovely. Hello, hello, hello. Sin! Hello! How are you? How are you doing? Hello! Thank you very much, Danny, for the 50 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. How are you, lovelies? Oh, I can do some more shout outs now. And I'm alright, I have the day off. How are you? I'm great, thank you. All the better for seeing you, my dear. How is work? How are you getting on? Oh, I'm in a twist. Doing alright, just relaxing before finishing a commission. Ooh, that sounds very exciting. What commission is it? If you're allowed to say. Maybe it's top secret. How have you been, Danny? What have you been up to? 2, 3. So now we're doing 4. Still in the wrong place. Hang on. There we go. 4 single crochets and an increase. One. Okay, that's not gonna work. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Looks fine. 1, 2. Bit rough, have some trouble getting into the flow of things. Yeah, it can take a bit of time, but hopefully it'll all settle down and you'll get into the rhythm of it, especially when you were in your old job for quite a while, weren't you? And you kind of, you know, you get settled definitely in a job. Been streaming. It's a kitty. Aww, that's so cute. Oh, I'll have to try and catch you next time you're live so I can see it. Making stitch. Yeah, we're making a little stitch. It is this one by One Up Crochet. But I'm excited. Kiddo has decided that her favourite Disney character is Stitch. I think it has a lot to do with LD Shadow Lady because she's like her favourite YouTuber and her favourite Stitch, I think. But yeah, because I don't think she's ever seen Lilo and Stitch. 2, 3, 4. But she loves them, and I saw this pop up on Instagram, so I was like, I need to make this. 2, 1, 2. Hopefully it will be awesome. I hope so. We shall see. Okay, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. So this is the head, and then we make a flat piece for the bottom because I think it's going to be like, because then it's got the lighter blue underneath for like his chin and stuff, or his tummy, whichever way around it goes. I'm not 100% sure. Haven't looked ahead that far. Streaming at weird times where you're at, yeah. 3, 4. I know. And my stream times are weird because like in the UK people are at school or at work. In America it's like 6 in the morning or something stupid when I start, or even earlier. Is this music a bit loud? Let me know if it is. Turn it down in my ears. 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, and then 7 we are going to do 1. It's 4:45. Oh my goodness. Exactly. What are you doing awake? 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't say anything because like I've been going to bed super late. Like I think Friday night, Saturday morning, I went to bed at like 4, half 4. Last night wasn't too bad. It was 2 a.m. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insomnia is real fun. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Danny. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. It still surprises me how many people come here and tell me that they have, like, how many people have insomnia and struggle with insomnia. One, two, 3, 4, 5. I think a lot more people struggle with it than you realise. Oddly enough, I've noticed that it links up with the moon cycles. Full to new moon is when my insomnia goes haywire. Oh, that's so interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Ah. Danny's actually a werewolf. Bless you, Danny. It's a general problem of our society that everything's set up to function based on the biological clock of a small percentage of people. Very true. I've not had insomnia, but I've always struggled to get to sleep at what would be classed as like a reasonable time, in quotation marks, a reasonable time. Always been a night owl. I enjoy sleep, and I say that I'd struggle on a night, like doing night shifts, but then part of me is like, stay up all night anyway, and I could sleep all day. So I'm like, Howls at the moon. Ow! I know many people, myself included, that struggle with the general rhythm of things. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Even like, I mean, I guess it's a little bit different when you're a kid, because a lot of it is like, you know, you get told when to go to bed. But at the moment, like, kiddo will go to bed at 7 when we tell her. 7, half 7. But she's not sleeping until like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Just because, I mean, well, we think it's because of how hot it's been recently and the sun being up, and she just sits and plays in her room. She's like not even tired. And I was exactly the same when I was a kid. I used to stay up and read till God knows when, and the amount of all-nighters that I used to do, because I just wouldn't be tired. I just wouldn't want to sleep. Not to the point of like insomnia, but yeah, it's just a shout out school for the summer. No, not yet. They've just had a half term, so they had a week off 2 weeks ago for half term, and then they've got 7 weeks left, and then they finish for the summer. Because she actually, it's weird, because she ends up like on a weekend where she has the time to sleep in. If she stays up late, she still gets up at the same time. So I worry sometimes, because she doesn't nap or anything. Just think, oh, you must be so tired. but still long to go. Most schools in the US are out already, are they? Oh. No, ours don't go out until, like, say, like 7 weeks. So the end of like July. And then they have 6 weeks off. So they have all of August off. And then usually, it depends on when they break up in July. Because sometimes they'll have like the last week of July, all of August, and then the first week of September off. So it's just whenever they come off. They usually go back to school around about like the kind of 7th, 10th of September. But that's so crazy. How long do you guys get off? The whole of July, August, and a week in September. So you get like an extra 4 weeks to us. What? Towards the end of summer break for the US, school begins in late August. Ah. See, when I was growing up, we always kind of like, August was like summer, but it was always like, you know, June, July, August was summer. Especially like July. So it was always weird that you wouldn't kind of, a lot of the time, get none of July off. And I'm sure it's come forward because I'm sure we used to start later in September and it seems to have been brought more forward so that we start earlier in September and finish a bit earlier. But yeah, they only get 6 weeks off. Normally off June, July, and school uni starts in August. It's different everywhere, but August, September is when school begins again. Yeah. That's interesting. I wish they had longer off. I love having the kids off. They have like, so they have at the end of every term, they have 2 weeks off. And then halfway through every term, they have a half term where they have a week off. So they get like 3 weeks off every term. Like all together. And then they have teacher training days, or what we call inset days. And then we have bank holidays. So it's where like, that's a holiday for everyone. So like a lot of people that work still have to work, but then there's also a lot that then don't have to work on bank holidays. So like Boyf doesn't work bank holidays. His workplace is shut. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No. Total between all those breaks sounds like it comes to the 2 months of here. Yeah. Like I say, they had a week off like, yeah, 2 weeks ago they had a week off. They have like, it's almost like rather than a really long summer break, they have lots of little breaks all the time. Yeah. I think so too. I like it because it kind of, they seem to fit really well with, I can kind of tell when kiddos ready for a break, and it is around the time that kind of they have these half-term breaks and stuff, so it's really good that they get to have little stop gaps. Yeah, definitely. Do you not have like half-term breaks and stuff then? Okay, we need to sew it together and stuff it. Get some stuffing in a minute. There is winter break for Christmas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always find it weird talking to Lilac because around Christmas, her kids are off for summer. Which just blows my mind. She's like, yeah, they're on summer break. And I'm like, but it's Christmas. Here kids have Christmas break and I think a week in February, which is sort of the break between winter and summer term. Ah, okay. And Teachers' Day, also half days parents conference, and Easter. We have autumn break, Christmas break, winter break, and Easter break. Ah. Hours kind of line up with that. So we have like the breaks are at the end of the term, but that's also when Easter is. And then like the Christmas break. So they have like 2 weeks off for the end of the like autumn term, but that's also when Christmas is. They have 2 weeks off for the end of the spring term, but that's also when Easter is, if you know what I mean. So they kind of line up with them. Do, do, do. No worries, Danny. Go and finish your commission. Have lots of fun. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I hope it goes really, really well. Have fun. It was lovely seeing you. Well, speaking to you. I don't get to see, you just get to see my hands. Okay, so now I need to sew this onto there like that. But I need to go and get some stuffing. So I'm going to quickly nip and get some stuffing, and I will be back in a second. I also need to turn the camera thing. Let me change that first, because the camera's gone really dark again. Must have gotten cloudy outside. There we go. Oh no, why does it do that? It's so annoying. That look exactly the same. No, that's a bit brighter. Right, I will be back. Okay, I am back. There we go. Send the top piece, the bottom piece, make sure to stuff before you finish. The head should look like that. Okay. There's not really any way to go wrong, I say. I'm not sure how she's just sewn it together. Possibly not like that. Let me undo this. I'm gonna do it just a, I don't know what it would be called, a whip stitch or something, I don't know. I'm just gonna sew it together. Oh, bugger. I love these scissors. I got them from the craft shop last time I went, and they're really quite stiff and they're really sharp. But they were like £1 and classed as kiddie scissors. I think it was that's what they were advertised as, like children's scissors. Wouldn't give them to a child. They're perfect for like crochet and sewing and stuff. So that's good. And I had a pair of like yellow ones which were pretty similar, but I don't know where they came from. And they're easily lost and misplaced, so it's nice to have a second pair, that's for sure. There we go. I've kind of done this backwards to how I would normally do it. Going around the other way, but that's okay. It's funny because in the pictures that she's took to show like the finished head, you can see the body of Stitch in the background. Like, oh, that's what it's gonna look like. Now, do I like this sewing better? I mean, it's alright, it'll do. It's sewing, isn't it? It's not bad. I think if I was to do it again, I'd probably grab just like, rather than going through all of the loops, I'd grab one loop from each piece and just sew those together so it kind of hid the seam even more. But I'm sure I will end up making another one because my other kiddo will go, oh, I love that, can you make me one? Because I showed her the pattern and I was like, this is what I'm going to make. She was like, oh my god. I have to make the pink one. I can't remember. I don't know what the pink one's called. I've not watched a lot of I've not watched Lilo and Stitch that much to know all the names of everybody, but yeah, the pink one. Because I did find a pattern for a keyring for both of them, like mini Stitch. It's funny because my sister's cats, my cat's mum and dad, were named Lilo and Stitch, which is a bit strange. Bit of a, not strange, bit of a coincidence, I guess. That's the word I'm looking for. Do, 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 do. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing later this week. Tomorrow will probably be another creative day. And then Wednesday, it's kind of a toss-up again between Kingdom New Lands, carrying on playing that, or what I think I might do is start Hollow Knight, because I really want to play through that. But if I start playing Hollow Knight, then it's kind of a, you know, pretty much I play Hollow Knight until I finish it. So that's why I've been holding off a little bit so that I could do some other stuff first. You know what? In fact, all of these yarn scraps can go inside Stitch's head too. I have a jar full of yarn scraps over by my PC that I've kept from stuff, and I use some of them for stuffing sometimes. But I quite like that jar. It looks really colourful, so I'm like, it's just decoration. It looks pretty cute. And you can like put yarn scraps into like baubles and stuff for Christmas decorations. That looks pretty cute sometimes. That looks pretty cool. So that's what you can do with those. 49 hours in Hollow Knights and haven't finished it yet. Yeah, from what I've seen, it's gonna take me a while, but I'm so excited. I need a good game. I need a good game to get into and play for a while, because I think the last one that I did was Ori and the Blind Forest, I think was the last one I did a full kind of like, I play this until I finish, like we play it every stream until it's done game. And I think that was Ori, and I loved Ori and the Blind Forest. I'm very looking forward to the new one, the Will o' the Wisps. So yeah, and then before that it was, I think I did Hue, and I did the one about the Bilby. I can't remember what it was called. And then before that it was The Witcher, but I didn't actually end up finishing that. And then I tried to do it again, and I just was like, nah, I'm not feeling this. So I stopped playing it. The Witcher's one that I want to play in my own time too, but it's like sitting down and playing a game like that. It's just not something I see myself doing. I love streaming it and I love the game so much, but I'm like, just sitting and playing it myself. I think this needs a bit more stuffing. I want it to be well stuffed, which is huge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was playing it on stream for a long while, ages ago. Like a year, 2 years ago, I'm not sure how long. And it was like, I played it for like, because this is when kiddo was still in half-time school, so she was only in school in the morning until like 11:30. And I didn't start streaming till 9:30. So I would have like an hour and a half to stream. Yeah, probably. And that was it. And at the time I was doing 2 crochet streams on a Monday and a Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then I would stream with Lilac on a Friday, so it was only Thursday. So playing The Witcher for an hour and a half once a week, by the time it came to the next week I forgot everything we'd done the week before, and it just felt like you weren't progressing very quickly in the game at all, and I wasn't, because I only was playing, as I say, like an hour and a half. So when I tried to come back to it a few months ago and play it again, I kind of had the same issue, where I was like, well, I'm doing crochet streams as well, I'm doing this as well. Now, I would find it a bit easier, I think, because we've set up my PC so that I can stream on it. So I can stream in an evening on my PC, or I can stream on this one in an evening, and Boy can do his work on my PC. So that would make me playing through a game like that a bit easier, because I can do it in an evening then and have a lot more time. But things like Ori and the Blind Forest, I think that took me a good few days, but I was like doing like, I think it was like 1 crochet stream, 2 game streams when I played Ori, I think. And then I could always do like 2 crochet, 2 game and a Friday. But it's tricky when you're doing like creative and games, I find. Especially a game like that where I want to play it all the way through without breaking it up with other games. And there's just so many games to play. Oh, it's a good problem to have. That's for sure. Okay. Does Stitch look good enough? Hers is, oh no. When I hold him like that, he is kind of bulging at the bottom, and that's what hers looks like, so we'll go with that as good. A friend of mine streamed all 3 Witcher games and only played Witcher from September to March, I think. That was originally my plan, to stream all of the Witchers, because I'm pretty sure I have them now. But I was just too excited for Witcher 3, and I was like, I'm just going to have to play that. And then still never finished it. One day I will finish it. I just like doing creative and game streams, so I have to find a way of fitting them all in, rather than just doing creative or just playing games. I like doing them both, so. As I say, it should be easier now. I have the other PC and can do some more evening streams, which I haven't done. I've done 1 just to test it out, but I need to sort out the bot really before I do it again. Okie dokie. I think I can take this off. I don't think I'm going to need it. There is Stitch's head. dokie. So, okay, so by the looks of this, yes, okay, awesome. So I was worried that it was going to make me do loads of changes for his tummy, because obviously the like back of his body is this colour and then he's got a lighter coloured belly. But looking at the pattern, it makes you crochet a separate flat piece for the belly and sew it on. So I'm happy about that. I could have probably put a bit more stuffing in this. It was just starting to kind of pull the stitches apart, so I didn't want to do too much. But okay, so time is it? 12. I will start the body, and then I'm gonna do like maybe 2 rows, and then I'm gonna head on off because we've been live like 2.5 hours, and I'm hungry. It's 12:10. 1. I need to do some washing and adult stuff. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, Shrew. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I don't know what that says. I'm very sorry. I only speak English. Adult stuff is the worst, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6. I cleaned the washing machine yesterday. I did like this is very, very boring, I know, but I did like a soda crystal and vinegar wash on the washing machine with nothing in it just to clean it out. And now it smells even worse. And I'm like, it didn't even smell before. I just wanted to clean it out because I'd washed a lot of stuff with cat hair on. So I tend to do that afterwards to try and help clear it out. And I was like, are you serious? So I think I need to leave the door open a bit after a wash or something. I don't know. But I've got washing to do and I've got pots to wash. And this room needs a hoover because the cats decided to flick cat litter on the carpet. Yeah, just lots of lovely adulting. Ugh. 1, 2. How's little Loopy doing? He's not so little anymore. He's enormous. He's a tiger. I'm not sure where he is. I think he's upstairs. Loopy! Loopy! I think he's under the kids' bed. He tends to hang out under there on all the bed sheets. Oh, he'll always be my baby. But he's really good. He had his little zoomies this morning. He was going a bit bananas, which was funny. He's being really sweet recently. He's calmed down so much since he was a kitten. He still loves to play. But he's always loved a good cuddle, but now he's really affectionate. It's weirdly even more so than when he was little. He'll seek out affection now, which he'd come to you and sleep on you, but he wouldn't really ever come up so much to rub you to get pets. And he used to rub your hand a little bit, but now he will rub all around your legs if he really wants a pet. And he's like, pet me. And if you stop petting him and he wants you to continue, he'll just jump on your legs. He don't care. Vishru, I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. You'll have to speak in English if you want me to understand what you're saying, because I don't know. I know. He's a sweetheart. And he still has, even from when he was little, his ears were always almost, too big for his head. But in, a really cute way. And he still has huge ears. And they're my most favourite thing about him. his ears and his eyebrows, because he pulls the funniest expressions at you. Like, you can tell when he's grumpy because he has like a furrowed brow. Or like he'll go really wide-eyed at you if he wants something. It's so cute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love his ears. And he's losing a lot of fur at the moment because it's the summer. He's losing his winter coat. But it's making him look extra fluffy because like it's like all his fur's trying to come off. So he just looks, especially around his neck where he's always been really fluffy, he now has like, it's almost like there's no neck and chin. Especially when he just lies down and he's like sat up on his front paws, but his like legs are laid down. And he just kind of looks at you and his big ears are facing forward and he just has like his chin and his neck all just blends into one. Like a giant ball of fluff. He's a silly sausage, is that boy. He's a silly. Single crochet 1 and increase. But we already want another cat, or at least I know I do and the kids do. But I'm just like, I don't know how Loopy'd get along. I mean, at the moment, it's not like an immediate thing. Like, we want one now because we wouldn't be able to. I don't think I could cope with another kitten yet. But for sure, we're already like, well, the kids want 3 more cats. And they have names picked out. And they're all Harry Potter related, beginning with L. So we would have Lupin, Luna, Lumos, and Leviosa. Yeah, they want 3 more. So we'd have 4 cats. Lupin, Luna, Lumos, and Leviosa. All Harry Potter themed. Of course. And yeah, that's what they want. I'm like, 3? I was like, I'm not sure if we have room in the house for 2 cats, let alone 4, but you know. But that's what they would love. So I said, maybe 1 more in like a year's time. Maybe. I would love another cat. I would love 4 cats, but it's just the space and the time and all that fun stuff. But yeah, they know what kind of cat, they know what colours they want. They're sorted. No Lucius. Don't give them any more ideas. I don't need any more. Trying to curve it. No, Lucius. Wait till they start on another letter. And then the oldest decided she wants a dog. We would never. My boyfriend is a cat person. I'm more of a cat person. We don't really have the space for a dog or the garden or anything. So we've always said that we would never get a dog. And so she's got a cat here. She's like, well, I can have a dog at my mum's. I'm like, that's up to your mum, not me. So she wants a puppy. And I'm like, I don't think that's ever going to happen. And then I was like, oh, a little rabbit would be cute. That'd be sweet. A bunny. They're so sweet. A little house bunny. But again, it's a space and I wouldn't get one now we've got a cat. I mean, I'm sure some bunnies get on amazingly with cats and some cats get on amazingly with bunnies, but especially because Lupin is our first ever cat, I feel like we did so much research before getting him, and like we were thinking about it for like a year and a half before we even started looking, and then it just so happened that obviously my sister's cat had kittens. So I'm like, nah. You got a cat, what more do you want? There's going to be more cats than people in my house. Watch this space. I'm going to open up one of those cat cafes. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Two. If I had the financial resources, I'd just quit my job and shelter animals. Yeah, that's another one of the ones. Another one of these video like holes that I fall into is people rescuing animals. I watch a lady called, I think she's called the Kitten Lady, and she was rescuing some the other day, and oh my god, there was like these four little kittens that were found in someone's herb garden, and there was no mum around, and she took them all. And then there was this other one that like kept having these like shakes and kind of like seizures, but not seizures, this tiny little kitten, and they think it had like some neurological problems, and I was like, oh my god. It was just too much. It was just so cute. Finally picked up all the stitches so I can start redoing the cast off. Yay! Whoa, you're halfway there. Whoa! Stitching on a jumper. You know her, yes. I fall down her hole of videos. I fall down Hercules Candy, watching them make sweets. That's my recent one. Like, or last night, that's what I was watching. I fall down, what is he called? Oh, I can't remember now. There's a guy that I watch that does like aquariums, so I watch him. And then I watch this one who has ant colonies, and like I learn all about different ants and how to look after ants, and all about like their environment and how he sets them up, and like he has like different names for different colonies of ants that he has in like his room, and they have like little stories going on and stuff. And then like it was really sad because he went away and like one all got diseased and died, and it was like heartbreaking. I just get really invested in these ants. Same thing with the fish. The guy with the aquariums, he had like this giant fish and it managed to jump out of the aquarium, and luckily his like wife or whatever was there checking on the fish, so she caught it and chucked it back in and it was fine. But then he had another one that had like, they have those bladders in them, like the air bladder things, so that they can, I don't know whether it makes them float or so they stay the right way up, but one of them was like, I don't know if it was too full of air or not enough air in it. I think it was too full of air, and so like the fish was like swimming around upside down, so they had to like use a syringe and like poke its little bladder things like some of the air. I was like, oh my god. Then you've got the cat lady who's like going on these rescue missions, and I'm like, I can't cope. One, two. Oh, somewhere's gone wrong. Somewhere's gone wrong. We're definitely doing two, aren't I? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So we're doing 1, 2, double. Too busy talking about aquariums. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh gosh, oh no, I've picked up like nothing of that. 1, 2, 2, 2. Hello Pandia, how are you? The purple finger thing is a stitch counter or a row counter. I use it to count my rows. It's just a digital one. And it just... Thank you very much for the follow. It just has a thing that goes around your finger. And I have a couple of them. Whatever you want it to count. So I use it to count rows so I know which row I'm on. So I'm on row 4 at the moment, so I've done 3. And then you just press it and then you can reset it. So I have quite a few of them and I leave like one with each project that I'm working on. Because I used to write stuff down on a piece of paper like a tally chart, but it just used to go missing, or it was a pain to like put the project down to do a little mark on paper and then pick it back up. So this is easier because it's just on my finger. You're very welcome. 2, 1, 2. I still don't have enough. My row before must have been wrong. Oh, now we're in for a bother. You know what? I'm just going to start again. It's going to be easier than trying to figure it out. I've got a stitch marker in my mouth, so excuse me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can't see the 6th one because it's too tiny. So I'll do an extra. There we go. Oh, there we go. Because it was only a couple of rows in, it was just easy to start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. These are little, I think they're called roly-poly kittens, roly-poly cats. But I didn't put little mouths on them, and I made their ears a little bit more longer. They kind of almost look like little monsters. One, 2. Do, do, do. Alright, I have to hop out, but it was lovely catching you. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day, Sin. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. It was lovely to have you here again. I love your face. Have a lovely day. They're adorable. Thank you. I normally have some other bits and bobs on here. I like to just have stuff on the desk, but everything got moved upstairs because we moved like my shelves with the yarn on upstairs, so the cat can't get it. So a lot of stuff's upstairs, and I keep forgetting to bring bits down for when I stream. So right now it's just these 2. Hello,
Hello, welcome back. Doing maths turned into I'm hungry and also let's read a book. Yeah, he's the head's done. So that's all sewn and put together. We're starting on his body. Pandy, thank you very much for the hosts. I appreciate that. What book are you reading? I love books. I'm reading Shadowhunters at the moment still. Still getting through that while I wait for more of the TV show, if there is going to be more. I hope so. One, two, one, one, two, one. I'm trying to decide what to eat as well. I'm going to finish up in a hot second and go and get some lunch too. I don't know what I want to eat. I don't know. One, two. Reading the Witcher books. Ooh, what are they like? I didn't even know there were Witcher books. Oh, that's interesting. I want to read the Game of Thrones books. And that's going to be one of the next ones that I get. Okay, this is where we got up to last time. I got talking far too much about ants. So let's concentrate. Really enjoyed it so far. It's an English translation, so things get lost, but it's quite exciting. Oh, that sounds really good. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. Is it an ebook? I wonder if I can get it on my Kobo. I shouldn't buy any more like physical copies of books because at the moment they're all in a wardrobe because I don't have shelf space for them, and I have what my boyfriend would call too many. I would say not enough, but he would say too many. So my mum got me an e-reader, like a Kobo e-reader thing a few years ago, and I need to start using it more. It's just not the same though. I think you can get it in ebook. Mine's physical because I miss physical books. I know, it's just not the same on an e-reader. I hardly ever use it because it's just not the same. Have you read the Harry Potter books? Yes, I have. I adore Harry Potter books. My cat's called Lupin. Yes, I love Harry Potter. My daughter's reading Harry Potter at the moment. Well, I'm reading it to her, but she's just gotten to the point now where she can read books to me, and it is so freaking cool. So I'm like, yes, you can read this page. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, my cat's named after Remus Lupin. Had to leave all of mine when I moved. No. When I moved from where I was to this house, when I like moved out of, well, I moved, so I left my parents' house to go to uni. Then I got pregnant, so I went back, and then I moved out with kiddo for a year, and then I ended up moving up here in with boyfriend and kiddo and everything else. So between all of that, my books all stayed at my mum's house. So I was very lucky that she kept them all safe for me, and then when we moved up here I finally managed to bring them up. But I had like a shelf thing at my mum's to put them all on. Here my shelves are used for yarn, so my poor books are kind of just hidden away, but I still get them out and read them and all that good stuff. But that's why she got me an ebook, because she was like, there's too many books in my house, you're not having any more. I was like, oh, okay. Yes, I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. What house are you in? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 4. There's like a comic book shop near us, and they've started selling like all the official Harry Potter stuff, and they had wands and stuff, and they had charms for bracelets. So Boyf bought me one last time we were there, and I should actually wear my bracelet a bit more often, but I want like a proper kind of all metal one. This one is kind of like, it's in colour and it's almost, I don't know, it's not a sticker, but it's kind of like behind resin almost stuff. I'll show you it, I'll go get it. But yeah, I want like a proper full metal one. Yeah, Lupin is living his best life under the bed upstairs. Mine are all the way in the States, my parents' place. All the ones I can't give away. I moved to Sweden 6 months ago, and it's the first time on my own. Oh, sounds very scary, but also very exciting. My cats' names are Chance, Thor. Oh, Chance and Thor. Black and white. Probably should have named him Loki. Aww. Your Yorkie's name is Professor Remus Lupin. No way! That's so cute. Here he is. Come on, Loopy. Yes, my kitty is called Lupin after Remus Lupin. He come in. Yeah, come say hi. There he is. Here's Lupin. Hi, baby. Hi. Normally we have cat cam. He likes to sit. He's got a bed next door to each computer, and he will sit there. And we'll have cat cam. But I'm using I can't find my second camera, and because I'm using it for creative, unfortunately, he has to do without. You saying hi? Look, up here. Up here. It's up here. You just want pets. Okay. He's just looking at me like, please just pet me. Hey, okay. Your cat's name is that like Georgie? That's so cute. I bet it does. Yes, my cat's named after a werewolf. And that's what I mean. The kids want 3 more cats. One called Luna, after Luna Lovegood. One called Lumos, after the spell. And one called Leviosa, after the spell. Are you okay? Are you okay? Were you just asleep under the girls' bed? Yeah, sleeping on all the nice towels and sheets that are freshly washed under there. Cheeky. Yeah, he takes over when he can. When he can. Oh, you need a good brush. Again, he got brushed twice yesterday. Because my boyfriend brushed him and then the kids wanted to try. My youngest. So she brushed you. And you're still like a big furry rug, aren't you? It's everywhere. Hello, Baba. Okay. He's like, no, this heat is too much. So that's the little charm that he got me, because I am a Ravenclaw. But I want like a full metal one that's just like solid metal. Like a metal crest without all the colour and stuff. Yeah, that's my... I'm a Ravenclaw. Through and through, aren't we? Yeah. 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 You gonna squid your butt? You're just gonna let me fluff your cheeks? Look at all that fluff. These fluffy cheeks. No, hopefully not. She tries. Kiddo tries. She runs around with her pretend wand shouting, Wingardium Leviosa to everyone. And then she borrowed my phone the other day to do she wanted to try and do her own YouTube video. She likes to film them. I don't put them up on YouTube, but she likes to film little videos. And it's nice for us to have to look back on as she gets older. And in the middle of a video she did yesterday, she held a pair of sunglasses, but so you couldn't see her hand, like it was to the side of the camera. And you just hear her go, Wingardium Leviosa. And then she starts like holding up the glasses so it looks like they're floating. And she's like, ooh, look, they're floating. It's so silly. Best friends are Ravenclaw. Very determined girl, yeah. We love all the houses here, don't we, love? Yeah. It's so funny. And we got to the bit where they were talking about like the killing curse in the book, and she was like, oh, and I was like, you can't ever use that. I was like, you can't use that. It's not good. She was like, I won't, Mummy, I won't. Don't worry, I won't curse you. I was like, you can't ever say Avada Kedavra. She's like, I won't, Mummy. I'm so glad social media wasn't a thing when I was young. There was so much, oh my God, imagine. I dread to think the kind of thing. I mean, it's bad enough now because on Facebook it has that like memories thing, and it'll show you stuff. It'll be like, this was what you posted on this day 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago. And I think mine goes up to like 8 years ago. So I was like 18, 19, and it is so bad. And I think, oh my God. I mean, the odd home movies are bad enough of like me and my sister making up dance routines. That I don't need anything else. What you doing, kitty? What you doing, pretty kitty? Are you gonna move your butt so I can... Did I finish my row? I think I did, didn't I? Yes, lucky for you, I did. Where was that? 4. When she gets mad one day, starts becoming a teenager and uses it. I know, right? I'd have to just like lay on the floor and pretend. Just to like freak her out so she never does it again. That'd be so mean. Are you gonna move your big butt now? Before you cover me and this in any more fur? Is there a bobble? His favourite thing to chase is bobbles. He loves bobbles, but I don't know where there are any. I found 4 bobbles and a hair clip underneath his chair. So there's a chair by the window that's kind of been designated his chair because it is completely covered in cat hair from when he sits in it, so no one else will sit in it. That's one way to save yourself a chair. And I was cleaning the other day and I found 4 bobbles and a hair clip under it. I was like, okay, now I know where all the bobbles are going. Do you want your ball? What's this? What's this? What's this? Go get it! Go get it! I don't think he's going to get it. He's like, when I'm good and ready. Silly kitty. Okay, round 5, 3, and an increase. 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. 3. Having some coffee and waking up. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Your stream is super relaxing and fun and quirky. Oh, thank you. That's what we try. I try to be chill but fun. That's what I aim to provide, to bring. To bring is probably more where I'm going with that. One, two, three. But I appreciate that. That's very kind. That's very sweet to say. One, two, three. Loopy, what are you doing? Oh, don't go in there. That's a bag of stuffing. I know he just wants the crinkly plastic bag. He doesn't want the stuffing, but no, it's not for you, pretty kitty. 2, 3, 2, 2. There we go. That's row 5, and then row 6 is the last row with increases. So I'm going to do this, and then I think I am going to head off for the day because it's 1:15 and I am very hungry. I'm going to go get some lunch. 2, 3, 4. Do you crochet or knit or sew or do anything of the sort? 1, 2, 3, 4. I love the Bob Ross emotes. 2, 3, 4. Finger knitting. Ooh. Very cool. I like that. I've never tried that myself. What kind of things can you make? So I couldn't imagine like making, I don't know what you could make with that. One, two, three, 4. BFF showed you how. Oh, that's cool. Sharing skills. A scarf. I was just about to say, I couldn't imagine being able to make a scarf or anything like that, finger knitting, but that's really cool that you can do that though. 3, 4. I might have to look into it. Because I've seen arm knitting where they make like giant blankets and use like that massive yarn that you can get. What's it called? Like rove something? Or something or other. Can't remember. Where it's like really big. It just looks bananas. But it looks so cool. I can't imagine using it as a blanket, some of them though, but it looks really pretty. Great, cheap and easy gift for the winter holidays. Definitely. For sure. And it's cool because you make it yourself. Which always adds that extra to it. You know, you've made it with love. So that was row 6. Row 7 is just single crochet around. Then after this we are doing every other row is decrease, then single crochet around, a decrease, and then single crochet around, like separate rows. So start giving that kind of tube shape that we need for his body. Now this pattern has like felted eyes and ears. Not sure how. I would love to try and do that, so I will probably try. But it's not something I've made eyes and stuff out of felt and stuck them on, but not kind of felted them on. I know you can get like a little needle, like a needle felter or whatever it's called, a little needle tool to do it, which I don't have, but I've got a box of all kinds of stuff from a family member, so I might have a look in there and see if there's anything like it. But I would like to try because it looks really cool with the felted eyes and stuff, rather than just gluing them on. But we'll see. Where am I from? I am from England. I used to be in the East Midlands, and then now I'm in like the Northwest. Thinking about taking my cross stitch on holiday next week, but suddenly thinking maybe I won't be allowed to bring my needle on the plane. A plastic one you'd probably be able to. I know in one of my craft groups people are always asking about whether they can take crochet hooks on planes and knitting needles and scissors, because I know you can get, I think Clover, and other people probably do them too, but I think Clover do a necklace that looks like, kind of reminds me of a ninja star, but it's not quite as scary as that. It's like a circle with slits in it, and each of the slits actually has a tiny blade in it, so you can use it obviously to cut threads and stuff. So that's pretty good for planes, so you're not having to take scissors on the plane or wherever you're going. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess the best thing to do would be to ask, like get in touch with whoever you're flying with and ask them. I would still be worried that even though you've rang them and they've said, yes, it's okay, that like if they said yes, I'd still be worried that you'd get there and then somebody else would say no. But I mean, you could still, I guess, could you, could you, I mean, I don't know where you're going. Could you pick up a needle when you get there? Like take all the stuff but not a needle? It means you couldn't do it on the plane, unfortunately. But then it saves you having to worry about taking a needle on the plane, or maybe taking a plastic one. And if they say no, then you can kind of just chuck the needle and then still take all the stuff with you. Knitting needles are technically allowed, but the security guards will have the last word in every case. Sometimes they just don't like you until you... Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, even if you rang them up and said, yeah, it could just be a random person there. It's like, no. I know when I did jury duty, I remember looking online about it because I was like, oh, I could take my crochet and just crochet for 2 weeks. It'd be brilliant. Because on the thing it said you're not allowed to take knitting needles. And then I was annoyed because some people were like, oh yeah, we're allowed to take them into ours. But I never tried it just in case, because I didn't want to have to like get there and then throw away a pair of knitting needles or whatever. So I never tried it, but I'm pretty sure ours weren't going to let us. Which I can understand, but yeah, that's what they were talking when they were talking about on the crafty group as well, when they were asking about taking knitting needles on a plane. Unfortunately, they'll have policies, but as you say, it just depends on who's there and what they decide, unfortunately. So it's not the easiest. But that's why maybe you could take, like, say, the project and get a needle when you're there. Or take a needle, see what they say, and you can always get rid of it. And then get another one when you're there, just in case they say no. Like, take a crappy one. I don't know if you have. I don't know. But yes, basically the answer is yes, but no, but yes, but no. I do like the necklaces. They're really cool. The ones that you can use to cut thread and yarn and stuff, they seem pretty cool. May have to invest in one of those. I mean, I always have like a tiny pair of scissors. These are my favourites at the moment, but I have another pair about that size. And I don't know how much I'd use the necklace, but it might be quite cool when I'm out and about. Because like at the moment, I'm carrying a little like nail grooming kit. I guess you'd call it. It's got like a nail file, but it also has a tiny pair of nail scissors in it. So I carry that around to open like when the kids get ice poles and stuff. But then I feel weird just carrying that around like I've got a little tiny pair of scissors on me. Hello, the Scouse Wonder. How are you doing? Good morning. Just about. No, it's afternoon now. Dang it. Good afternoon. Guess the name from? What do you mean? Guess where your name's from? Don't know where the cat went. He's run off. Oh, you've changed it. I was like, well, I'm assuming it's the Scouse Wonder because you're from Liverpool. I have no idea. You could be... I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I haven't streamed in a good while, so... well, the last couple of weeks I've been getting back into it, but... There's a lot of people that I haven't spoken to in a long time because I didn't stream for like 2 weeks, and then the weeks before that it was very like one stream a week. There's only one Scouse who's in here. You don't know that! Oh. Right. That was my last row. I actually did an extra row. It's 1 o'clock. I'm going to go get something to eat. I don't know. Oh! I was about to say Hardy. But then I realized, I was like, begins with a H. There's a H in there, but it's not Hardy. Because I saw Hardy the other day. Not saw Hardy. I did see him. I watched him stream. I saw him. Hello, Gazza. How are you? I'm sorry. Oh. I haven't streamed in like properly. You know, this is, like I say, the last kind of 2 weeks I've been getting right back, properly back into it. It's been a long time since I've spoken to you, so apologise. Got back from driving lessons. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Driving lessons are fun. Gosh, it was such a long time ago since I learned how to drive. But yes, I am going to finish up for the day. I'm going to go get something to eat and all that good stuff. Thank you very much, as always, for coming and hanging out with me. Oh, I don't know what to eat. I don't know. But I will be back tomorrow. I think we're going to just carry on with this. It's either this or we're going to start playing Hollow Knight. I'm not sure. We'll probably carry on with this. It'll be the same time at 9:30 British Standard Time that I start. So, yes. Thank you very, very much for coming and hanging out with me this morning. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you to Danny for the bits. Thank you to everyone who has followed and hosted. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, we are going to go actually and raid Danny. So we're going to go and say hi to Danny, who is finishing off her beaded cat that she's doing. Danny May's Beading does some really, really awesome beading stuff. So cool. So we'll go over and say hi to her. But I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Have lots of fun. Bye-bye. You can use the raid message if you want. Thanks, Thar. It's RM. You can use the raid message if you would like to. But we'll go and say hi to Danny. Oh, God. The bot stops doing it. I can copy it. There we go. Oh, right, okay, bot, sure. Thank you, Thor. Have a lovely rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.